So, little different, as you can tell. A little different background. There's no window. But it does make this slightly a little more difficult. I'm probably going to rearrange my setup here over the next little bit. Kind of keep my desk. Maybe move it a little bit. Maybe shuffle some stuff around. Just trying to find a perfect placement for everything and, you know, make it easier to do my videos from. So, super quick update. Like literally one record. Went out and bought some stuff today. Well, I bought one record, but I have to show this. Plus, this is also going to be another thread video as well. But let's get to it. Some of you probably saw it. That's okay. I picked this bad boy up today. This is the Relapse reissue from 2016 of Death's Scream Bloody Gore. This would officially be my second death metal record I've actually bought on vinyl. Third I've bought in my collection. The other one that I currently have is the Cannibal Corpse Evisceration Plague. This thing is stunning. So some of you know, some of you don't know about these. And here's the insert. Debut record. Some cool shots of Chuck. Just a couple of the songs and the lyrics on the lyrics. This actually opens up. I didn't know it opens up. Some liner notes, some more of the lyrics, other pictures of Chuck and the band, thank yous and so on. But my favorite is the Splatter actual vinyl. It's on 180 gram vinyl. Some of you have this, some of you don't. That's fine. Now, some people don't like these finishes, but I absolutely love them. I think it gives a really cool sort of look to them. Side one. And there's side two. Already gave it a bit of spin. God, it sounds good too. Now, Chris Propfe, Musically Obsessed, one of the fantastic members of the vinyl community, posted a thread about that he found from Randy over at 33 RPM channel. Show your metal and hard rock cassettes. I've got a bunch of them, and he showed quite a few, so I'm not going to talk about these. I've already talked about them in some, like in update videos and so on. I'm just going to quickly go through them all and show them. Super easy. I'm just going to make sure I have some room here. Take a sip of my coffee. So here's my first stack. I pretty much have I'm literally one away from having 18 cassettes. Black Sabbath Sabotage. One of my all-time favorite Sabbath records. Exodus, Pleasures of the Flesh. I literally got this for a cup of coffee. And I'm going to see if I can find another case for this. AC/DC Back in Black. As you can tell, it fell over and it kind of cracked. Led Zeppelin, Volume 4. AC/DC, Who Made Who. And this here is a band out of Alberta called Called. I did a review on that record before, probably a couple months ago. Black Sabbath Live at Last. AC/DC Ball Breaker, which I got into VCLT, along with another one that I'll show from Dan Powers. Love AC/DC cassettes. I almost grabbed a couple of them today, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to push the button, I guess. Dio, The Last in Line. Dio, Sacred Heart. And those two, along with this guy, Holy Diver, I got for like 10 bucks from Facebook Marketplace. This here was the other cassette that I got in VCLT from Dan, was Blow Up Your Video. And I'm not going through, and I'm not talking about these because you guys already know about these cassettes. This is, you know, this really isn't anything new to you guys. So, you know, Ozzy Osbourne's live tribute was Randy. AC/DC Razor's Edge. And here was the other band. This is Harvesting Our Decay by a band called Third Chamber. This is a killer record too, by the way. AC/DC for those about to rock. I've had this for I don't know how long. The cassette's not, yeah. Writing is completely gone right off of it, but yeah. Had that for quite a bit. And last but not least, Houses of the Holy, Led Zeppelin. So basically, at the end of the day, you know, I'm amassing quite a cassette collection again. And I got two more from Jason Skills, obviously, in my VCLT that I showed the other day. So pretty, like, I'm getting to the point where my AC/DC starting to pile up again in terms of, like, cassettes. I've got, I'm going to grab them here again real quick. Because I actually saw Jailbreak was there, which I should have grabbed Jailbreak, and Dirty Deeds. So, I mean, as you can tell, there's 6 of them. You know, I've been a fan. I mean, as you guys all know, I've been a fan of them for years. So I think at some point, whenever I can find them, you know, kind of, or when I can get a couple extra bucks, I'll pick them up for like next to nothing. So yeah, if they're, you know, and that's the other thing too, like, you know, you get cassettes, you know, you want to get rid of, let me know. I might grab them from you. But of course, you know, I mean, I won't be doing anything for, like, I wanted to pick up Gojira's new record, but nobody had it. And I wanted to pick up the new Cannibal record, but I think probably what I might do is I might wait a little later on for that. The record is awesome, by the way. But the new Gojira is good. I've heard the new At the Gate single. It's not as good as I had originally thought, but a lot of it was the intro. The intro is quite weak, but once it gets into it, then it starts to pick up. But of course, it's never going to replace Slaughter of the Soul or anything like that. But yeah, so with this here, I've got the first one now. So obviously the ones I need to get are, of course, Leprosy, Human, and then of course the rest of them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go and pick up the rest of them over time. And I just want to start getting my death metal collection up to where I think it should be. You know, I've only got one other one on vinyl. I mean, of course, in terms of the big bands, and that's this here, Soul to Deny, but you guys already knew about that. And then, of course, you know, Slaughter of the Soul on vinyl and Left Hand Path. But eventually, I mean, that's more Swedish. I mean, yes, it's still death metal, but it's a little bit. But in terms of actual death metal, I've got, you know, Evisceration Plague, Scream Bloody Gore, and, you know, Suffocation Soul Doesn't Die. So eventually, over the next little bit, I will be starting to pack up more of those. Yeah, so it's going to be good. But anyways, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate that. You guys are killer. Keep her heavy. Keep it death. And do me.